Well, certainly a lot to consider for any parent weighing issue 2 right now. With this concern top of mind for so many, we wanted to better understand how exactly cannabis affects the brain, especially the developing brains of young people. So I turned to the experts for answers. What does the science say?
Well, the science is pretty clear on the effect of marijuana in 2 key critical periods of brain development. One is during fetal development, and the second is really during adolescence.
Dr. Cheryl Ryan is a fellow in the American Academy of Pediatrics. She says data shows developing brains up to the mid-20s are vulnerable to the effects of the psychoactive component in cannabis, THC.
We see memory problems in kids who are regular heavy users. We see deficits in memory. We see things that we call the amotivational syndrome, where kids have lower school performance. We also see things with difficulties in cognition.
She says the data also shows higher rates of anxiety, depression, and psychosis,
especially in young people who have a family history.
What we don't know is what all the long-lasting effects might be. Right now, the National Institutes of Health is conducting the ABCD study, the largest long-term study of brain development and child health in the country.
We worry that in a developing brain, when you alter the chemistry, alter the effects of those receptors, you can change kind of how the brain develops.
And people can develop a marijuana use disorder, says CEO of the Adams Board of Cuyahoga County, Scott Osicki.
You're telling me that a lot of people are surprised to hear that you can be addicted to marijuana. Explain that.
Yeah. For a long time, people said, that marijuana is not addictive at all, right? But now we've been finding out that it's actually 1 in 10 people can become addicted of using marijuana. And if they start before the age of 18, it's about 1 in 6.
Given what we know and what we have yet to learn, Dr. Ryan worries the science will get lost in the messaging. That legalization without education could mean young people see marijuana as being risk-free.
How do you counteract that so that young people understand that it just may be much different for them to use it than adults?
Okay, so this conversation doesn't stop here, Jonathan. You'll actually be speaking with some of the people we just saw in your stories.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, I'm going to jump off the set here and on to a panel discussion all about Issue 2 and marijuana. Together with IdeaStream Public Media, we're hosting an interactive forum to discuss all things cannabis. So you can join the conversation from the News 5 Facebook page, the YouTube channel, and also on IdeaStream's social media. That all starts at 6 o'clock. We'll see you then.